Hi, Richard Thornhill, continuing my series from With You Step by Step, and today's teaching is on never, 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 never quit. When the dust settles, the sun sets, the final entry has been made, and the book of your life is closed, the pages will only record the deeds done. There will be no intentions or should have beens. The journey of faith is a series of actions among many choices. What did you do with those opportunities? What did you do with your time? Race, color, sex, nationalities, or physical conditions will not matter. Only what you did with what you had. Every movable vehicle is equipped with an instrument for guidance. Cars have steering wheels. Boats have rudders. People make decisions. Steering wheels are ineffective in a parked car. They just take up too much space. Rudders are useless in a harbor. Indecisive people render themselves ineffective and useless. The faith journey requires many faith words, faith decisions, and faith actions. Faith without works is dead. Action creates motion and momentum. It is easier to guide any moving object. Your faith is designed for forward progress so that God can get you past the fears, through the valleys of failures and disappointments, by strengthening you through the battles of life into the promised land of peace, abundance, and fulfillment. Keep moving forward. Continue doing the best you can with what you have, even when it looks impossible or hopeless. Never, 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 never quit. Take one more step. Try once more. Give more. Always do the possible and God do the impossible. Learn as you continue step by step. Be teachable. Listen more. Every problem has a solution. Thomas Edison tried thousands of experiments before he successfully invented the incandescent lighting, which then gave electricity to the world. Faith actions create momentum towards the success of your faith journey. Moses was born to enslaved parents under harsh, cruel master conditions. As a male child, Moses was supposed to have been killed by the midwives. He survived by faith and love of his parents. Released as a baby in a basket upon the Nile River, he was found by a prominent Egyptian who adopted him, Pharaoh's sister. Moses found it difficult being raised as a Hebrew in the Egyptian courts. He was rejected by both the Hebrews, who were jealous of his position, and the Egyptians, who arrogantly reminded him he didn't belong. He was a half-breed. Moses searched for answers until his passion for truth drove him to kill the Egyptian who abused the Hebrew. He escaped with his life by fleeing into the wilderness. For the next 40 years, he unlearned the accepted methods of Egypt and learned the ways of God. When he was ready, God met him on the mountain, revealed himself as the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. God commissioned Moses and sent him back to the courts of Egypt with a command to let my people go. This time, Moses stood through the adversity and the pomp of political power until he broke the will of Pharaoh and set the children of Israel free. Then he kept the nation's faith in motion as he led them out of Egypt through the wilderness of the 40 years in the wilderness wanderings. Faith actions will bring you out of Egypt, through the wilderness, and into the promised land of peace and rest. The journey of faith requires faith words and actions. Spiritual growth is always developed through the journey, and it is many difficulties and situations encountered during the process. The journey must continue. To quit is to die in the wilderness. The great shepherd awaits you. He calls to walk with you. You have rested long enough. There are giants to defeat. People in bondage need deliverance, and some need a word of encouragement, and some need to hear the voice of your victories. Will you go? Let the journey continue. If God is for us, who can be against us? He calls, let me lead you through life experiences. Let me walk with you. Exodus 4, verse 12 says, now therefore go, and I will be your mouth and teach you what you shall say. Exodus 33, 13 and 14, now therefore I pray, if I have found grace in your sight, show me now your way, that I may know you, that I may find grace in your sight. And he said, my presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. Numbers 12, 6, 7, and 8. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, make myself known unto him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Moses is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him I will speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. I want you to know God is with you. And he wants you to walk with him and let him direct your steps into the place of fulfillment and the place of rest. May God bless you in your journey of faith.